Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here to take a look at From20 and his track Social. We got the music video, performance version, and dance practice to look at. I'm excited for this. I really like the journey that we've been on, and I believe this is his most recent just take. I'm excited to dive in knowing what I know about him, and I'm ready. I hope you are. Let's go. Wow. Gosh, it's giving Justin Timberlake, isn't it? That chorus is cute on her, though. I'm so curious about the choreography for this. Wow. Okay. I will say, so it's funny how they brought these up, right? Social compared to eye candy. Of course, I think Social doesn't have as much when it comes to like the English innuendo or like what we're talking about. It doesn't have as much of a cringe element of phrasing, right? It's low-key more believable, I think. And I think part of it, I don't know, it could be I haven't seen the dance yet, because I think the dance, singing Eye Candy, didn't help the overall concept that they were going for. And I'm not touching on, we watched a whole video touching on certain elements of his music video that he was able to learn more about as to why people can be sensitive to it. I'm touching specifically on the dance. So yeah, I think we're just going to watch the performance version here. And it looks like full 245. Is it going to be a full dance? Is it just him? Taejun, same guy who choreographed Eye Candy. It helps me dive into who Taejun's fingerprints as a mover are like as well. So there's technically no choreo, he's probably just hanging here. Here they are. You're my heartbeat, you're my whole screen.
I know you feel the same with me. Do you twist your body? I hear you moaning, it's not keep on the top if you want it. So sharp, but it feels so real. Do you twist your body? I hear you moaning, it's not keep on the top if you want it. So sharp,
I like the choreo much, much more. Much more. This right here, full ISO, that was cool. I appreciate that.
But your body's got me hooked like fire, baby. I can't even lie. You're my heartbeat, you're my whole screen. I know you feel the same with me. Twist your body, I hear you moaning. It's naughty.
It is naughty.
So sharp, but it feels so real. Twist your body, I hear you moaning. It's naughty. Keep on the top if you want it. So sharp, but it feels so real. It's more than you on my screen. It's more than all digital love. The way I love under my skin. So sharp, but it feels so real. It's more than you on my screen. It's more than all digital love. The way I love under my skin. So sharp, but it feels so real. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So sharp, but it feels so real.
Okay, okay. All right. Now, the dance practice. I am so hoping this is a fixed cam. It's not. It's okay. It's okay. I like that we're giving our flowers to our choreographer. I like that. You're not having me guess. I know who it is. Thank you. Taejun, I like this choreo a lot more than Eye Candy. Significantly more. And we'll touch on it after. Here we go. We've loosened up a little bit here. We actually tend to stop at the chest, and we'll talk about that in a second too. We don't complete it. Huh. That's fun. This is awesome. Because it's a twisting head isolation. I see it. I like it. So real. Looking at a magazine back in the 90s. I think I like the way in between. No, it's stitching to love, driving me insane. Girl, I'm at the point, I will take a plane to come see you. Turning into an obsession, the way I'm acting is distant but closer. This night, you say I'm natural, but your body's got me hooked like fire, baby. You know I can't even lie. You're my heartbeat, you're my whole screen. I know you feel the same with me. You're doing an outlaw. Yeah. That was a significantly better choreography to the type of track that it is. I think part of it, we got to be honest, for me, with Eye Candy, the type of choreography structure it was reminded me a lot of ATEEZ's Rookie Era, and I really, if you've seen those reviews, I was very curt, and I was very frustrated at the choreography structure, not because of the tracks and not because of the artist, but because the choreography gave no room for any creative supplement from the track itself. It didn't match because the track had a really nice innovation about it, but the choreography was stuck in the year that it was made. And Eye Candy very much entertains that side of it. I don't know if it was a marketing thing. I don't know any of those facets. That's fine. And also at times it's fine to have that in your discography because it allows for an opportunity to grow. And there's also like a notable, just notable quality that can help on your virality too. It really just depends on the type of people you want to draw to your work as an artist. So in the case here, this definitely has more of an R&B sound, like the Justin Timberlake teasy sound, which he has a really good tone for. And the choreography here has more groove utilization, which I really appreciate. And something I noticed specifically on From20 is I noticed it back, what was it? It was a trio that happened. Was it Bad Revenge? And he was using some torso. Here, I noticed that he uses the chest, but when he does a body roll, it stops here, like right where the diaphragm is. It doesn't finish all the way through, but his side rotations are great. And you can see that in this. So that's cool. This is very interesting, right? Okay. Let me go. Nope, I don't need subtitles because there's none. Here, 0.75. All right, we're going to go from the top. I like this one. Now, is this a song that I'd be blaring on my way to church? Lord, no, not at all. This is not really my cup of tea, a type of style of song, but I know it absolutely is for a lot of people. And I think this is something that resonates well the same way that Beat It that he did resonates, where you can hear the inspiration as clear as day, but we're not diving into interpolation or sampling, direct sampling, to where we can get into some legal trouble. I don't think we would be entertaining that. But you could hear the inspiration. Fantastic example. And I think that's how he operates, is he's really inspired with the music that he grew up with. And sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. It happens. We live and we learn. And I love that we have learned, and we see that here. I hear the inspiration, but it doesn't sound like a copy-paste of a JT track. It sounds like a From20 track based on his tone, and it sounds like it's made for him. And the choreography looks like it met the expectation of this inspiration that we have. It's met that. This is the first time a choreography has done that I've noticed within his discography based on my preference and what I normally look at when I look at dance. The double tap. I mean, here's the thing, too. We gotta be honest. If he's consistently working to maintain his body in this way, it makes so much sense. Show it off. I get it. I totally get it. I say that when I see idols all the time, like, show it off. I'm like, dude, they worked for that, right? For this moment. This is a fun little studio spot. We got two dancers coming in. We've seen them before, especially Taejun. Yes, very familiar with Taejun. However, I still don't know who is Taeju out of these two guys. One of them has to be. So look, a little accent there, a little tension traces work well for this style because you have a lot of these honey-like vocal runs that are smooth, right? But they have really nice syllables that you get to hear, so there's a lot of clarity, right? Good example, Chris Brown. Drips honey from his vocal cords, I tell you. But when you hear these sounds and you hear these runs, they're connected, but also what they're saying is teasy and sensual. So having tension, because a lot of times whenever you're building tension to do something, which a lot of times when you're wanting to engage in after hours activities, there's a lot of tension and adrenaline and those types of things erupt from you. These tension traces they come across like teases in a sense. I'm trying to keep my verbiage PG just in case any of my students watch this. But they're not allowed to do this, but I digress. But they take it, no, like he has a little run, on. We take it, send it through. It was really nice. We fold it. I like the accent, little isolation. Boom. The isolation doesn't cut off the flow like it did in Beat It, because we were hitting a very particular part of the track. There was an interruption, doom, doom, on the percussion that we were recognizing through the isolation. We weren't neglecting the sounds that were introduced within the track, which is why that worked here. The kickball change is nice. We're maintaining this drive. Hit it up, good tension. We hit it, we snap it. Come on now, he hits it. Another little trace. I like the accent from the two dancers out of it. They reset. The little hips are fun. And look, he's got a little head ISO coming in. I'm seeing some flavor. I'm seeing some growth here. And the pull-in is nice. Out in. The little home scream. Now, when it comes to waving, because I'm a waver, whenever you're doing it from an elbow to elbow wave like this, the important thing is making sure that the choice that you make in terms of the fullness that you start the elbow with needs to translate over into the hands, unless you're intentionally going off a speed change, going tiny, you creating an interruption of that flow. But the point, though, is whatever you choose to do, making sure the fingers are prioritized in connection and it looks like one seamless flow, even though there's a space. So I could be here and it should look the same as here, right? So, I don't even know how that looked. How'd that look? Not too bad, not too bad. My hand's a little cold. So I like the hop there, right? So it goes hop, he hops up, we slide, and then they go to the front. Nice, fun transition. This, guys, I am such a fan. Like, I love head ISOs to start with. But he says, the way you twist your body. A head ISO a lot of times will just hang out here. But they're rotating it or twisting it from side to side. That is filthy. I love that so much. And now this move that he's doing will be called an outlaw. Now, depending on who you talk to will determine whether people are like, yo, that's a gang dance, and yo, that's not. I will say this. If you talk to Link says, outlaws in reference to this particular gang. I forgot their name. The important thing is this, though. That gang reached out and said, no, Link, you are incorrect. This is in no way affiliated as a gang move. So, from20 says, I know that you're definitely one who wants to learn and grow. If somebody tells you that this is a gang dance, like the Crip Walk, the gang in question has said no. So, but however, everybody go be curious. I could still be wrong, but I try to dig as much as I can, especially when I encounter moves like this. See, now I gotta go find what the gang is because I'll feel bad. Hold on. Okay, I have it pulled up on my phone. It is specifically from Link here. So it's like this video right here. I'll add it into the description of this video. Here's why. Because the thing is not this video. He talks about what it is. Because this move here, viral-wise, is called the Shmoney. And I believe it's because of, there's viral dances that have come out because of a guy with the name Shmoney within a track. It just correlated, right? And so Link talked about this move, because it's originally called an outlaw, where you would like clink guns. Somebody who represents 5%, so it's the 5% is the organization. He said this is not true. The 5% do not represent what this man is saying, because Link was talking about, when they do this dance, it's a sense of like, yo, you need to clear the floor. Only we do this move, like gang dance correlated. We are about uplifting and enlightenment of those who are mentally dumb, deaf, and blind from the abyss of ignorance which has plagued our nation. Please stop circulating this misinformation being spewed. If anyone has any issue with the aforementioned I've stated, let me know. This is a profoundly irresponsible account of the genesis of that dance behavior. I'll let gangsters speak on their own behalf regarding the gun clapping, but as a true and living being, this is pure rubbish. We do not represent what this cat is talking about Link saying that this move is a gang move. So, all that to say, there's a lot of people with a lot of perspective on it, so do with that information as you wish. I'm just trying to be one perspective of many. Anyway, moving on. I think all that to say though, this Shmoney outlaw move that you're doing in correspondence to this rotating head ISO is sick. I love this. That is a fun focal point moment. It's not a hit, and we accent on the snap. Boom, it's not a. We say, come here. And let me see. Dun, da, da, da. And you're using 2 fingers. Double tap. Okay. That little pas de bourrée, that double tap. It's cool. I like the timing of that. Syncopated. Then we hit it out. Trace it inside. And then we bring the arm up. And then we have a little trace down. That move there, let's talk about it. So watch. So he hits it, and we're having a lot of accent happening and a lot of motion happening in the chest, but it's not transitioning through the stomach, through to the hips, which is interesting. The punch out of it. That little twist your body, little trace down is nice. Hit it down. And we hit it X down, like we're this bad, right? Little head is nice, and we knock on the shoulders, press it back. We direction change, little ISO on that is cool. And the little body roll is also cool. We look to the front. Boom, come on now. He's saying magazine moment. He's just doing kind of whatever he feels, which is cool. Nice. Yep. I'm gonna be so for real right now. I don't think something memorable about From20 that I probably will remember after this marathon concludes is he's probably the only artist I have encountered that on most of his dance practices, we do not have a full dance. It is like only the sections he wants to have dance have it, and he just vibes out when we don't. I don't think I've encountered, like, Beat It is the only one that I'm remembering that has a full dance with a full crew, and we've already shared our thoughts on that one. Everything else is like piece like this, and I respect the mess out of that because you don't have to have a full composition formation based set. If this is the kind of vibe you want to go with, I appreciate the commitment to just doing it, right? I guess that's the beauty of having your own company, and you can do whatever you want, which is kind of nice, right? Of course, within the reasons that, you know, are make sense to it. Same tension as before, same choices. The brush is fine. That little baby. So we're going the toe heel, and then we snap it down. I think that's nice. It helps cater into his run, right? That was a cool moment out of that. Tension works great. Snap. I like the little moment there. So it's the same choreography, but the camera's doing a good job on showing it in a different focal point, so it doesn't feel as, what's the word? Redundant, even though it's the exact same choreo and the same formation or on the same part of the space, because the camera's getting different angles, it feels like a repackage, which helps. Accent down, hit, the little home screen. The connection was nice, same as before. Boom. Push your body, it's not it, and then you body roll, and that double tap, they doubled it, cool. And then they face the mirror. I actually don't hate that. Part of me wishes that we panned in the mirror and we made it a moment. I liked that though. That was cool. Punch down is nice. Body, it's not it. It's an earworm. Even if I'm like super shy listening to it, it's an earworm. So you did well on that. So real. Look to the front. Oh, look, the dancers are gone. Not a basket run in sight, too. We love it. Nice. But it feels so real. Cool, pushing it back. I like that we're conscious of our tempo or switching up our pockets on that. So real. Nice, so we have tension, some going low, some going high, at least in the terms of like our torso, dialing it back, pressing it front, and I like that he's making his own choice there, bringing out in, tension to help on the run, which is nice, but it's not too much going on to where we can't recognize and appreciate the vocal. He's able to do this, I'm assuming, mighty fine live. If he does this exact thing, he's going to be able to have the proper vocal capacity to do it. So I like that. It's a vibe. Point down is fine. We open it. Come on, head. We hit it out. And this move here, please call it around the world, right? Yeah. So I like the accent of the hips on that. Body roll is cool. We snap it. We press it back. Then we get low. Burr, burr. So I like that we have that little rebound where we're looking different directions. I thought that was really fun. He comes up. Hip ball change, and I like the accent with the chest. We're here for it. Come on now. We cross it, hit up. Notice that because of our choices, they're flowing or they're accenting, but they continue to bleed through. That's what helps match the R&B tone, because that's what the R&B vocal does on an R&B track, is it bleeds through like that. So I like the musicality of this one, probably the most out of all of the dances we've seen. So nice. I'm really glad that this exists, and Eye Candy wasn't my last one or my only one I saw, because that doesn't give me really that much of an impression on what Taejun does as a choreographer, but I can see it more here. So I'm totally here for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.